hard reset.
Maybe it's oh wait, Slowby's out. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're done. Well, fuck a duck in the ass.
Apparently that was a massive comeback, guys. All right.
God. Shit balls. Okay, well, hey. Hopefully you tuned into Icebox and we didn't get to see it, but
wait, Scooby won, right?
Don't worry, we don't get to the finals.
Who won by 1 frag? Tell me it was Scooby. Oh God, seriously? Oh.
NX won by 1
tonight was to watch Scooby
and we didn't see it. Oh. Nerd rage.
What am I gonna do with this boner now? What am I, Krista?
Oh, fuck, dude.
I have to watch Adrenaline.
Wonker's like, I thought we'd won and I didn't know it was that close, but I died with 5 seconds left except I shot one plasma gun cell before dying and it killed an enemy. God damn it. Oh, I'm sad.
That's the most epic game ever.
Why couldn't they have waited? Oh.
The CCM cam has betrayed us. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Quake Live TV, and we're here with the Anima Gaming 4v4 Quake Live thing, because
Showcase.
4v4. What else other reason do you need? And we're actually getting geared up for the finals, UFX.
Well, maybe.
Previously known as Cloud9.
Because Dehang apparently has a pub server up, and they're going to be using that. All right. Well, that kind of cinches it for us. They got to wait anyway because somebody went to go get food. So we'll just hop straight into this Dehang server, which is filling up nicely, actually. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, we are going to see Scooby.
There we
You
go.
call it the Dehang server, I call it the Scooby.
But, like, why a public server? Seriously.
Good question.
All right. This means we got to time stuff manually.
I don't think anyone for a second is going to believe that.
Oh, no. Okay. I guess it's a public server, but it's like privately spawned, so you still get the comp HUD and stuff.
Okay, so we have the map changing over without the 4th appearing yet.
I'm okay with that, actually. Might as well use that map load as thinking time. Gotta be thinking about the pick, man. Load the map. Yeah, so do you have any predictions?
Or is Dehang like scouring his friends list is like, you, come play.
Yeah. Ringer? Yeah. So, you know, kind of sad, Panda, that Slowby apparently got the best fucking seat in the house for the other semifinal game. That's okay. That's okay. You're laughing at us. You can laugh at us on Skype. That's okay. If you're still on the call.
We got GWC coming. Sweet.
Okay, that makes sense. I figured that they would just like grab somebody from EG and be like, "You're playing, dude." Deep inside.
Stuff.
Gotcha. Deep inside is the choice. Wait, isn't that the map they got their asses handed to by?
Yeah, but that was CZM and Rafa. This is just Scooby and Dehang.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So no problem, no pressure.
By Cloud9?
Yeah.
All right, we're going live in this third place matchup, the bronze match, if you will, between Chronic Insanity and Team Scoob. Running the rosters, Waz, All-Mental, Brick, and Plague, facing off against Dehang, Scooby, Viju, and GWC, who they just basically grabbed as he was walking past the door. Dehang just was like, dude, come here and play some Quake. And we already have 2 frags on the board for CI, and Scoob scoreless. Jahar, you with me?
Oh, definitely. I was just noting that only Plague and Waz have sub 50 pings, actually. This is kind of bizarre, but right now Waz trying to hold down Red Armor Room, but it's finally going to go to Plague, who's still got 88 health, but only Plasma and Shotgun. He hands off his shotgun there, and we have Scooby with the battle suit, but he's going to be soaking in the lava right now.
I'm watching the hang,
MG
dude.
says from every single angle. Oh my god, he's about to get 2 empty kills just about as Viju comes in with the shotgun. And look at this 3-man move. Make that 4-man with the quad onto the red armor room. Now, if there's going to be any major fights on the red armor room, they're going to be very short-lived with that double stack of power-ups. And Scooby still down by a single frag. I don't think that's going to be lasting too much longer. This should be able to turn it around pretty quick.
Yeah. Great setup by Team Scoob. They actually managed to grab both power-ups there, so they will dominate timings. Of course, I guess it's very difficult to, like, not, you know, like, seriously, if you show up late to the second power-up, then you're a fucking retard, right?
Actually, not necessarily. I mean, there are situations when you want to create distance of timing between the battle suit and quad here that can benefit you. And it can especially benefit the down team, since they can use that to an attack a quad they would normally have no real chance with. But so far, so close here. And right now, GWC with a bit of YA heading back out bottom map, but he just saw Mega coming back up, so he was like, oh, I'll grab that, well, as long as I'm here.
Yoink.
Yeah. Heading back up mid-map, coming back into LG. I'm looking for that red armor to come up. It's still about 10 seconds away, but they're just touching and going right now, but it looks like it's going to be...
Oh, nice.
Wow, GWC
Sticking
getting the touch on Waz.
Yeah, that was a really nice little...
damage coming through the teleporter. Oh, neutral frag.
Yes. But nice little corner play by there by GWC, able to get the frag by eking out a rocket. 14-2, and we have seen the score flip. And most importantly, though, is that we've got power-ups in about 10 seconds. Waz is very weak, about to die. All mental. Waz does get a frag against Scooby to tie it up, actually. All mental is actually, was in good shape until he got bunted. Just totally punted off of the map. By a grenade. That was pretty hilarious. We have a quad run by Plague. We're going to follow this. He does have Mega and weapons to boot. Could use an LG, but has shotgun, so... Oh my... Really, dude? Hit... Alright. Like, I understand that you're expecting the guy to eventually dodge outward, but it was just kind of amusing to me to watch him as, like, he's fighting on essentially a small little plank where his opponent can't dodge right or left unless he's in the lead plank, and he misses 3 shots in a row. That's funny. So quad has finally expired. 1 frag separates. I'm liking the fact that...
man, is 70 ping.
What is that?
All I gotta say is 70 ping.
Yeah.
All right, but red armor coming back up in 3 seconds, and we have CI in the room, but they're all a little weak here. Plague is going to be diving back out. I'm not even sure who got the grab or what the status of that red armor even is right now. I'm not seeing anybody with any kind of armor up. Okay, there's Brick.
Brick has a
little
bit
to work with.
Yeah.
And he's moving back into the battle suit room, which is still about 50 seconds away for each item, so we don't have much of a gap between them. But Brick is be fighting to hang. He's still maintaining the upper ground here. Doesn't have a rail, though, so he really has to push out from here to really do himself any good, or do his team any good, really, because we're still looking at only a 2-frag game. Brick nearly catching that last rocket in the face, but no, we're surviving a little bit longer. But the only problem with what I'm seeing from Brick is that he's trying to CZM it up right now by just kind of avoiding fights and just staying alive, which is cool and all, but he's being pushed so easily from area to area that he's not really able to run into anything of any real use. I mean, he's been at 60 health for the past, what, 20 seconds or so?
Yeah.
So he's just being cut off from a lot of the rest of his team here.
So we're seeing a lot of back and forth between the score line. We have power-ups coming up right now. Scooby will do battle suit action, and Brick will do quad. Blue leads. Teams are tied. Brick is waiting for somebody to drop. Instead, he gets dropped by a rocket, nearly. 58 health, 25 armor after sharding, and misses. Only gets about maybe a quarter of the quadded shotgun pellets into his target. So bad news there. Very empty quad run.
And that leaves Brick with only 14 health, so he's back map again, which at this point there's still not a lot of life to get back into. He can take down GWC blindsided there, but he's really only looking for
I've
those
moved on.
stalker frags right now. Okay.
Yeah, I moved on because, you know, I feel like I like that Brick is playing things safe. He's not giving up, you know, frags needlessly, but you know, you need some level of control of the map, and we're just not seeing that. That being said, All Mental, top of the map, is with a teammate here, and they're able to take down, Plague takes down Viju. Brick playing distance game, still 4 health, finally dies. Viju gets his revenge.
It's going to be Viju in position
here.
here.
That hurt.
We're coming up in a little bit. Waz is going to be fending off that choke point, though. Look at this amount of pressure coming not in the red armor room itself, but in all the entrances to the top side of it. That still leaves All Mental with the way to get back in and kind of sneak in on it. And it's not going to be available. Waz is sitting on an empty throne right now.
Yeah, was that Plague that got away with 50 of that armor?
If he did, he didn't for very long.
Yeah. I'm just noticing that the YAs weren't up, so either he's had this for a while or that was the remnants of the red armor. Red's coming up again, and then we got power-ups right afterwards.
If I wait here long enough.
Hey, we'll spawn again! 5 frags separate. Uh-ohs. And we're seeing, wow, really? That was sad. Both power-ups died within 1 second of grabbing.
But that keeps things close. It makes this next red armor all the more vital. Waz is racing towards it, taking down Dehang. Beautiful shot, right at the cusp of the red armor room, too. A vital frag to make indeed. Viju taking more rockets. Dehang coming back through the same hole. Maybe Waz will shove him down that same hole again. But we have red armor taken away, but we still have CI trying to hold down the red armor room. I mean, you can really attract a lot of damage here, and if you play it out well, I can turn this 33 to 42 into something much closer in a short amount of time. But
nice job by Waz here.
A bit more than what they have going on here. They broke up their positioning a little bit, and that allowed Team Scooby to just rush in. And now Waz, he's going to be the last brick in that wall. There we go.
Yeah, Waz kind of missed all of his shots in the last minute, but
you can see Waz going between one end of the room and the other, and being in the wrong place the entire time.
Well, sort of. He had like 20 health, so I like that he was basically sitting back and like letting his team kind of clear the way so he can get some health and try to survive longer. But then when it came time for him to shine, he had picked up a 50 health. It was basically the push was coming in for the red armor, and he kind of choked. He just missed all of his shots. So that opened up the door a little bit for some scoop takeover of RA. That being said, though, still Scoop is trailing by about 9 frags. CI does manage to hold on to this lead, and see another red armor grab. Come and gone. All Mental hit the face with a rocket. Mega's taken as well. I wonder if he's actually getting these items. Okay, there's one. So red team has Mega. Plague has a little bit of armor.
I think the only problem that Scooby's actually having with this map is that there's no lift camp.
Alright, so Dehang, was that a little nod to Quake 2 right there?
A little.
Yeah.
Glad you caught on the
Dehang with quad though.
That. Oh yeah.
Or
beautiful
try.
Quad, and he's able. I'm kind of surprised that Plague backed off when he did.
Yeah.
Because that really allowed Dehang to just turn back around. It was like, oh, I still have 69 health. Yoink. And that makes this only about a 3 frag fight, guys. So we're only about halfway through this thing. And now we're a good 90 seconds away from items once again. And this thing is as close as you could want.
Yeah, 60%
it's not quite, one plasma ball close, but,
Yeah, right, yeah. It's not too bad for a 3rd place matchup. Close. 52 to 50. Scoob's closing that gap slightly. Let me hop around just a little bit more. Again, I want to see who's got what. Fresh spawn. There we go. Ooh, Scooby. Scooby, you little devil with 122 armor. Make that 54 after walking into a nade. Make that 0 after walking way into a room that was filled with 2 guys that aren't the same color as you. 54 to 50 is now the current score. 51, I guess, is the current score. 10 minutes.
Oh wow, Plague being punished for this run to red. And actually, I like how the red this time has played out a little bit different than what we've been seeing. Usually we see it turn into just an orgy mosh pit. Not a good combination. And now we just saw red armor being trapped around the edges and then punished on the grab with, nothing else to benefit that. So that shut down red armor, and it made sure that none of the Scooby guys lost their stack. So really well played there.
Yeah, and actually speaking of Team Scoob, they just stormed the room, cleaned up pretty nicely. Still trailing by 2 frags, but let's see if they... Ooh, power-ups. Scooby gets themselves a little bit of a battle suit, and let's see who's going to pick up quad. It's been sitting out. There it is. It is.
It's interesting that
Team
Scooby
Scoob all the
is
way.
battle suit man, since he's 15 and 17 right now.
Yeah. DVC with quad, we're going to follow this run. 6 health. Ooh, we might go back over to the battle suit. I don't know. 8 seconds. Yeah, let's follow battle suit for a sec. And that'll do it. Hey, yay for battle suit. As we jump into the lava. All right, so end of the quad run. And no additional damage done there. 64-59 though. That double grab of power-ups did give them the lead. Even though they weren't very eventful in terms of the power-ups, the work to get them opened up the scoreline. So, 65, 66, 59. I don't know, like...
being really quiet right now. This
yeah.
is kind of an interesting change of pace. I mean,
head over to RA.
They're up by 5 frags, and GWC is covering an end of the map that is entirely quiet. RA, of course, a different story. Dehang is not afraid to jump for that plasma gun. Dehang jump, but no, he's not afraid to just go in for the gusto, giving up his rocket launcher now, leaving him with only a grenade launcher, shotgun, and 8 plasma cells. But that's going to give him timing on Mega, make sure Scooby gets in and out without taking too much punishment.
Yeah, Scooby just took a lot of punishment between 2 guys with rail guns and a mean shotgun. So yeah. That was the end of that Mega. 62-68. CI now trailing for the first time in this matchup. But the power-ups were the shift, and so CI is going to maybe look to shift it back in their favor. We do see a pretty massive difference.
Yeah, a good 7 seconds.
Yeah, about 7.5 seconds actually between battle suit and quad.
And now, yeah, this is the 7 seconds we're talking about. Dehang just grabbing power suit. That's a bit of battle suit, rather. That's a bit of a change in what we saw before. And you could see just spend 1 guy, make sure Dehang doesn't grab quad because he's going to be rushing that thing. And indeed,
Brick has it.
But
Brick
a
has quad.
really nice call down. And again, it was just the slowing down of Dehang as he was exiting the battle suit.
Nice job by Brick. Brick's using quad to secure red, and now he goes on the remaining 12 seconds of his quad run. Just a handful of frags.
Period.
Yeah, just a handful of frags separating. Oh, and he picks up the yellow, so great job there communicating that timing to his team. There's a possibility that this might be a turning point for CI, as Brick actually turns that into a fairly effective quad run. 2 frags now are the difference, which would make that 1 frag the difference between these 2 teams. That's fantastic. Oh, and thank you, Mr. Quick Announcer Guy, for letting us know that the game is now tied, although Brick is about to throw off the tie if he can get the kill against GVC. Oh, and there it is. CI takes the lead, and there it is. The yellow armor that he got before will keep him alive just long enough to do some damage against Scooby. But, what a beautiful power-up run that was for CI, and we got to hand it to Brick, who we saw at the beginning of the match was a little bit kind of tentative and quiet and kind of splinter selling his way around the lower ends of the map, not really getting into the fight. But man, he took the fight to oh, we got to pause. He took the fight to Team Scoob. Might as well call him EG though, really. I mean, come on.
Can you in Quake Live add time to the clock without restarting the match? You can in Warsaw.
I don't think that's something you can do in Quake Live.
Oh my god.
Why?
Because apparently the server when it was spawned was 15 minutes. They just got the 1-minute warning apparently.
Oh
so
yeah, I was
another
just
5 minutes on top of this. Yeah.
I was just busy talking and didn't even hear it. How do you like? Isn't it set for 20 minutes by default or no? I don't know. I don't spawn TDM servers very often. Oh wait, this is no, it's still a private server, but just with no password. I don't get it. Fuck it. So I think we have to call the hang fail on that one. I think it's his server. Waz with Battlesuit will travel into the pits.
Comp servers are default 15, but one needs to set it to 20. Oh dear.
Alright, I hate to say it, but that was totally caught on camera.
That was beautiful. So 85 to 79, 6 frag lead for CI, and we're gonna see the other 5 minutes played, maybe, with the imaginary score.
man. All right.
Yeah, Viju's asking the obvious thing.
So we're back in Purgatory. At least they were nice enough to stay the same colored teams. I don't have to change that again.
That'd have been the icing on the cake.
All set here. All set. Really?
Are you sure about that password?
I'm on the
Fox
server,
server?
bro.
Is that
Check.
Fox server or Brick server? Oh, okay.
Brick server.
My browser swapped them.
Gotcha.
And I can't handle it when things move.
Did anyone verify the 20-min limit? Alright, so hopefully we're about to get third place matchup, take 2 underway.
Map 1, take 2.
It's all good. There we go. Thank you, Scooby.
Alright, here we go, guys.
And thank you, Easy Target, for the infos. We are live once more on Purgatory, and I guess we're replaying the entire map as Waz walks into a nade, because that is cool. Yeah. Essentially what happened, for those that may be just tuning in for this, is essentially the time limit was not set correctly, so we played a 15-minute match. Yeah.
As warm-up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't know if they're replaying the whole map,
It took
though.
them 15 minutes to pick the server last time, so it's all good, right? All right, guys, but 3v3, a huge showdown here in the Red Armor Room, but it's going to be Brick pulling away with the first battle suit, which is a little bit different. We saw Scooby with a lot of the battle suit last map, and now we're seeing him actually pulling Quad out of his butt, which actually might work out a bit better. This gave them some time to kind of go, okay, maybe we don't need Scooby to be going battle suit every single time. Brick is being LG'd to the wall, even if he doesn't die.
It took 3 guys to kill him, though. Come on.
Yeah,
let's
even if he doesn't die, you know, he's going to be nailed with that wall.
And no kill for Quad.
Oh.
That's pretty intense. Takes 3 guys to kill 1 dude with the battle
Hey,
suit.
at least he DPS the tank, all right?
Exactly.
Oh, God. Gonna go slash my wrist now. All right, guys, but we've actually got Scooby off to a fairly early lead here, but as you can see, it's only 1 frag apart. That might not be lasting all that long. Viju chasing with no machine gun bullets and 84 health. All right, so he's going to be looking for rearmaments at the bottom of the map, which is going to cut him out of the fight. He's actually going for MG ammo. It's going to cut him out of the fight at mid-map for quite some time here. He's waiting for weapons to come up, and I love the fact that we finally have some TDM with proper weapon respawn timers. That really takes a lot out of the game in my mind when everything spawns back up, you know, every 5 seconds. But
Yeah.
10 to 9, Viju still weaponless.
I'm watching Brick because he's got red armor.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I guess when I walk around and see a guy with no weapons and like 4 health, but I just switch.
Yeah.
You will die eventually.
Not your type. I understand.
Yes.
Yeah. Brick pulling away with 50 health and coming back into YA. But look at these grenades of plasma coming out. Scooby shoving Brick down. Scooby's
Almost.
exposing his back a bit here, but that's all right. Scooby doesn't mind. He's got a great GG choppy. Don't say GG, Brick. Don't say GG. He'll make me sad.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they will leave 2.5 minutes early.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, me. Quad going to Scoob again. And it has been undone. Let's see if the battlesuit's in play. Yes, it is. We've got Viju on the run. Not terribly well stacked. Watching a teammate die. A horrible death. Checking the corners, checking the corners, checking the corners. Man. Seriously? Alright, there we go. We have action. Okay, good. Hello, teammates.
All right, so here comes Viju with full battle suit. He's finally got himself a bit of weapons to hang as well, taking down Brick, and he's got plenty of health to spare here.
Yeah, it looks like we've got Team Scoop taking over the upper
The hang 999
areas of the map.
Somebody time out.
No, it was brief. Remember, Dahang's connection does that periodically.
Right.
It only lasts like a second or so.
That's not good though.
Oh well. 19 to 20. I mean, we're still keeping the nice close game, so at least that's
yeah,
nice.
with Dahang lagging out and shit like that. All right, so Dahang still 75 health. Dropping down.
Followed by
to Mega.
Viju.
It's coming up in a second. He's charting back up though really quickly. I'm kind of surprised that we're not seeing anybody drop in from Mega, but Actually, you can see that he had one teammate up above guarding that as well. So 10 seconds to red, and Dehang is fully loaded to not be in the red room, but do a ton of damage around the red room and prevent any easy entrances by CI. He's already taken one down, and there's the red grab with only 30 seconds left to items here. So that red, that mega, that is really going to set things up well for the power-ups, even if they don't get the next ones.
Yeah, that was nice area control by Dehang in that last exchange. I'm going to hop around and see. Viju's got some armor. He's able to frag Brick. Takes a little bit of damage. Needs a bit of health before these power-ups spawn in the next 10 seconds. Yeah, Viju says, that shit is up. Somebody take it. Looks like it's going to be Scooby. Scooby setting up maybe for quad again. Let's see what he does. Yeah.
I hope so, because Waz has already taken away the battle suit there. There we go. Scooby with quad. And currently he is rocking 7 and 12. Not quite the KDR we want to see from the quad runner.
No, don't
hopefully doesn't
fall
crater.
Oh god, that was fun.
That was. All right, so Waz, Jesus. 13 seconds to next red armor, and actually I like the setup here by Waz. He's got all the weapons he needs. He just needs to make sure that he's not kind of sticking himself out like a sore thumb. By throwing rockets through the window, he's going to be able to keep pressure on that a bit more, which is, you know, really good because it's already going to be Elemental and Plague who are going to be the easy targets by that window. But Waz does indeed expose himself from the top of that jump pad in the meantime. So 4 seconds to Mega. He's taking no damage in the meantime. Up. Mega's going to be aggressive, so Waz is going to back off.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I understand that decision. A lot of pressure from above. Get the fuck out. Keep your armor. Get a kill against Scooby. Potentially get a kill against CWC. Yeah, there we go. That's like pretty clean kills from Waz. One frag separates these two teams, and GWC is about to die again.
When you have no weapons.
Very nice.
All right, but that'll tie it back up, 32-32, and we're only 6 minutes into this. 15 or 20 minutes? All right. 5 seconds to red armor, but it's going to be a mega grab first. So the mega carrier is going to be herping rush. Oh wow, Dehang is totally preventing a clean grab of any of those items. And even though red armor is going to be getting away, Dehang did a ton of damage there. He's going to be going down. Yeah, that kind of happens when you beat the Hornet's Nest like that. But that's definitely going to change up the timing and definitely change up the control for power-ups here. Now, Waz is already getting aggressed at the battle suit, and he was the one to take it last time. Viju's also coming back in here. It's going to be Plague with the grab, but 15 health. Even a battle suit will save you from a rail with that. And Dehang's got the quad. So now this is looking like a really good round of the power-ups for Team Scooby.
Yeah, and if you recall, it was Scooby trailing at the last warm-up map between these two teams. So you know, nice to see them in the lead. CI, though, I think is one of those teams where they will kind of make a little bit of a comeback in the second half of the map. We've seen them kind of play their strongest then, so we'll see how this goes.
Indeed, indeed. I gotta say, CI is being much more conservative with their own positioning now. They're making many more cautious plays, and it is kind of paying off. Question is, what does that do against the aim of the likes of Dehang and Scooby and such? But Dehang coming back up top map, 50 and 60 to his name. So not a really great stack. Maybe enough to aggress or maintain the control of the top of the red armor room, and that's actually a really good position. But maybe he played his hand a little bit early. Play got out of there rather easily, and Dehang was able to trap him. And trapping at the top end of Purgatory is a bit of a trick.
Yeah, I'm going to stick the camera on Dehang for this. Yeah, he's making his way through. Mega is actually late for Mega. It's already gone. And he's holding it down like a boss for no reason. Red armor is taken. I'm going to find who's got it. Or who had it. Looks like Elemental's got a bit of a stack. We're going to follow him for a second. Still 3 frags separating these two teams.
Even closer than the last match. We're not seeing many sways back and forth. We're just seeing a steady gap, but a very narrow gap. Indeed, Waz can't hit anything with those nades. Viju down to 10 health. He's eaten them a bit for Elemental to finish off with, but can he beast mode with that LG? Well, we got Brick with the battle suit now. He's going to be picking up yellow armor. I'm kind of surprised that he was able to get out of there without taking any kind of aggression. And we've also got CI in charge of quad. And oh, that Mega came at just the right time. And now this quad should be able to run strongly against the opposing team here for the next few seconds.
Yeah, and CI is really moving well as a group. They've pretty much sweeped the map, and Plague's like, motherfucker, if you take my RA, I'm going to punch you in the kidney.
And this is important because we haven't seen a lot of frags in this bout of the items. But as far as items go, CI
map control, yeah,
just took the map. Yeah.
And because of it, look at this. Plague can survive potentially 3 fights here. He didn't get the 3rd frag, but he was able to survive the fight, and he's still walking out with full health. So very nice stuff there. 4 frag lead for CI, and I think at the start of the double power-up grab, they were actually trailing or just up by like 1. And now they're up by, 6. So very nice. There you go. Nice job, Mental.
No, this is good because CI is really starting to get their positioning on top of Red Armor. But look at this response here by Team Scooby. They're starting to not even really push into Red Armor all that much and just look for damage on the response. But they really have to spread themselves out that way because of the radius of how much space you're talking about expands just so greatly there that it makes it really difficult to punish it unless you get, the Red Armor carrier moving right into your zone, which hasn't happened all that much yet. Oh, dang. Come back. Back to me.
That was nice dodging by Elemental, though. Close quarters grenade, and he was able to dodge every one. So good times. I'm gonna hop around, see who's got what. See who's controlling what.
And I like this. A good 4-second spread between Battlesuit, which was just picked up by Brick, and Quad. And we're gonna have Quad coming up now, picked up by Viju, and this is potentially big. But Viju, I kind of wonder about, just kind of going so headstrong back through teleporter, looking for action. He got the 1 frag, but now it's a ghost town for him. And even then, he's got a little bit of that mega health left, but it's rotting away, and he can find nobody. Maybe Red Armor Room, where everybody always is.
Not today.
No, Viju isn't finding Jack Diddley squad.
Yeah, nice job by CI to go scarce there. And we didn't really see the scoreline change, so they really weren't being found. 55-50. Very nice indeed. So let's hop around a little bit. Pardon my skippity skip, but okay, yeah. I want to see who gets in on this next RA. Just gonna handle that. Scooby checks, no one's there. Up in 3.
There we go, but he's taking a lot of damage in the meantime. We've got some aggression from above, and nobody's really covering it right now.
Viju with 1 health, don't fall, dude. Don't.
Oh.
Okay, that's just...
But that rail that Scooby just took there, that's actually going to be keeping him out of the fight for a few more seconds. Even coming through the teleporter, he's not going to be getting anything but a bit of a trap by Brick, though it's kind of difficult to trap with nothing but MG. But there's the execution of the trap. Plague rocking it in with the lightning gun to hang even after taking away Red Armor. This should be a plasma. There we go.
Yeah, a nice little plasma fest for Plague. 61-54. CI continues to remain in the lead and continues to remain. Okay. Redundancy department has called.
Now that quad run by Viju, that was absolutely vital to them getting back in at this stage of the game. And without finding anybody there, okay, we've already got Waz on Battlesuit, and we've still got a good 1 second to go before quad. So Waz is in position for it, and he's going to be able to aggress the quad, even if it's not CI that gets the grab. And there it is. Plague got the grab, didn't last long with it. That's okay. That meant that Team Scooby is going to be deprived of any kind of power-ups that round, and we still have that Battlesuit doing what it does best, just surviving, even with 6 health. 69-57 now.
Yeah, Waz might wait for this health to spawn. Oh, if he survives, he can't pull the trigger on the rocket. He's trying desperately to survive with 1 health. It's like, I will give away my weapons. The hang actually gets the kill. 71-58 though, the score line has widened to the point where I think Scoob might be in a bit of trouble. Impressive. I mean, we only have 6.5 minutes left, so what are your thoughts here? Is it... You think Scoob can make a comeback?
If we see this kind of consistency from CI, I mean, this is going to steamroll at this point. It's not going to be a huge gap. It's going to be relatively light as far as TDM goes. but I really like the consistent playing of CI here. Now, of course, items are the major thing in any TDM game to shake anything up. And even if Viju or anybody else from Team Scooby gets that quad, they really need to use the rest of the team to corral them. And by the look of it, the rest of the team was so focused on chasing down the battle suit while Viju was left alone with his own quad that he wasn't able to really rely on his teammates' knowledge to really find anybody. And a quad like that is going to be vital because it's still a really close game.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely comebackable, if that's a word. It is now.
That's sure. Let's roll with that. Dehang, again, just beast mode in the red armor room. And he was not really expecting to get out of that fight alive. Just a ton of damage, bringing everybody in, being the center of attention, drawing
like
everybody
flashing
into the
lights.
Exactly.
Look at my plasma. Brick on the battlesuit powers.
And still 6 seconds in the quad. He could do this.
Nice.
Oh, that rail's going to slow him down.
Very nice.
But that RJ is going to put him in position even after the quad is grabbed by Scooby, but he's only at 64 health after that 25.
Yeah, but this is
a
pretty critical.
He's eating battle suit, so he's going to be forced down low. But what can he find down here? Teammates, also stuck.
Hi guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad. Like when you get quad and all your teammates
I really
are down.
like that move of the battle suit to go top map and shut off that exit from the quad room. Really nice play. So one frag.
Oh.
One frag exactly, and all mental shuts him down, and that I think is going to be
the
metaphor for the entire map. Yeah.
Is he saying it's GG? Okay, yeah. I'm kind of the same mind. Because it seems like once CI got the lead, they have really solidified it. There is still 4.5 minutes left, so you know I don't want to totally give it away, but I just feel like right now CI is playing a more solid game, and I don't think they're going to give up.
And really, what would help out here for Team Scooby is if somebody like Dehang just tanks up a little bit on a YA, and they don't even really play the items all that much for the next minute or so. Just sweep through and just focus on doing damage. I mean, there's so many items in this map that it always seems like there's some place your team needs to be, but that's not working well for Team Scooby here. They're just getting out-routed. CI's getting there first, and even if CI gets, flushed out, they don't tend to die in the meantime. They're able to escape fairly gracefully, so Dehang just needs to go on a warpath. He needs to pretend like he has quad and just search for frags.
Except for when he gets railed in the face.
Well, yeah, but you can catch people in kind of a one-on-one fight, and you can get people with their pants down in this map. It's the way it's kind of built up, but Scooby really isn't playing to those advantages.
Yeah, when we followed GWC, he was able to get the red armor in the last cycle. Now he's going to face off against 2, though, and nice. It's a pretty decent rocket. He gets a little bit of help. We're going to leave that fight because the battle suit's been picked up. It is by Dehang, and quad is up now. And Scooby gets it. I mean, it's, we're not asking much. It's 9 frags.
Right. But actually, that was actually kind of a result of them not playing red as much. That gave them the ability to actually kind of, stagger themselves a little bit and get that double grab. Now, still, thing is, here's the problem.
Yeah,
you got battle suits, you got quad. Cool. Really happy for you, Scooby.
Yeah.
Where's your frags at?
There they are. And look at that, the quad carrier will die.
And Brick just finishes. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, so well played. That being said, 8 frags, but
8 frags
really,
you can just creep that. I mean, screw the item, screw map control. You can just earn those frags.
Yeah.
Question is, can you do it in 2.5 minutes?
Seriously, though, Plague, Waz, Elemental, and Brick, these guys are fucking Houdinis because that is, I think, maybe the second or third quad run that we've seen on this map where they have done such a great job of completely disappearing. And look at this completely one-sided fight. Brick just absolutely Scooby spanks Scooby's snack. So 90 to 82. I mean, that was just ridiculous. Great set of rockets there from Brick. Dehang gets some revenge, but I don't know. Yeah, 6 frags. Very possible. 2 minutes. We've got one more set of power-ups coming up, and it will have to be something that Team Scoop, everything is on the line. Otherwise, these meddling kids are going to come out on top.
Very nice frag there by Scooby, and that getting him a clean yellow armor. He should have the kind of stat to kind of ride a few frags himself, but here comes Brick.
3.
Completely distracted by Waz. Nice backup there by Scooby. Is he getting a little greedy here from his balance? And
yeah, he was. Dehang gets it though, so at least they have the denial of the power up. Let's see who gets quad though. That's going to be a pretty thin pickings for quad. It's going to be Viju getting shot in the face with 1 minute left to go. Oh, and he walked right into a rocket brick once again.
Some people are making fun of us for calling the game, but every single time we see Scooby get items, it just doesn't blossom. There's no puberty there.
I mean, what, like, three frags. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
It's
and Brick
really
Elemental,
possible.
I actually don't really like this. They're down here in the basement, and this is actually looking like choke.
They're trying to wait it out. Yeah. Yeah,
they can be flushed out.
Exactly, and Dehang needs to get somebody with armor. Here it is, Viju. Viju's trying to make the flush, and oh, the nades are hurting him bad though, and that might be just enough to keep Chronic Insanity in the lead here. 4 frags now.
They're going to keep pushing the
5
same
frags.
angle, but
Oh my God, they're just
takes down 3, 4 of them.
There they come. Oh my God, it's
getting both of them down, getting double frags, and an excellent indeed. That was it. They finally came in from 2 angles. Brick made sure that Anima backfired on them.
That
if
was
you've ever had that
fantastic.
happen to you, it's not pleasant.
It's raining men. Not really.
I still didn't like the fact
Rockets.
that CI camped basement in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah. Sin, really badly misplayed. I think that's a good way to
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the second map in the best of 3 between Chronic Insanity and Team Scoob. You're watching Quake Live TV. I'm Grease Scotsman. My co-host is Jahar, and I totally cut you off, so take us away.
That's all right. Dehang grabbing LG and seeing what he can do with it. Well, with 72 health left on him, he do quite a bit. Picking up first frag for Team Scooby, but now he's looking a little bit lost here. Wants to regroup, wants to get back into a useful position, but in the meantime, he hasn't been able to pick up any armor. He hasn't been able to pick up any other weapons, and he's only got 64.
Oh, that neighbor's so
LG
close.
left, and so this entrance to Red Armor Room, they're going to be able to get the frags here, but they're still, even after this fight, going to have to wait quite a bit of time. And Brick's still trying to make magic happen with his nades.
Yeah, it actually it kind of paid off pretty well. We got the first quad coming up at about 42, 43. Waz will not be able to collect that yellow armor before going down, so much for that. Yeah, we got. And I don't know. I really kind of love this map, I have to say. Out of all the team deathmatch maps that are out there now, this one.
It's kind of ironic because it isn't much of a looker, you know, on first impressions.
But
like, oh, look,
it
a
just
lot of
plays
pre-cap
well.
hallways.
Like
Yeah.
it just makes sense in terms of a team deathmatch.
It does, absolutely. Choke points between the major areas of item control, each item being in a relatively open area, and a recovery bottom layer that can cut through the entire map. I mean, it's beautiful. Well, it's not pretty, but, you know.
Yeah.
All right, but, oh, Rail coming out of nowhere. Plague is going to have to recoup here.
Yeah, I'm actually watching from Brick, who does a rocket jump to kill off Viju. Very nice aggressive move. Lands the rail. I mean, Brick has been playing so well tonight. You know, we gave him a few moments of crap when he was being really cautious in the opener of the practice game. But seriously, I've enjoyed seeing his play tonight. It's been really solid. He's got a great sense of survival and aggression. So we're seeing a little back and forth, as always happens in team deathmatch. Getting a little bit of a announcer workout between the teams being tied.
That's all right. He doesn't get enough.
You'd think after a while he'd just be like, ditto. Ditto.
No, he does the job well. He's like that surrogate from Arrested Development. All right, Mega's actually left up quite a bit, which is going to narrow the gap between it and Red Armor. Not quite sure I like that play, especially from CI's point of view right now, as we're going to be having Red Armor finally grabbed away by Brick, but he's only at 36 health. He's not much of a brick wall right now, so he's going to be leaving the fight, looking for more items, and actually looking for Viju, who just picked up quad. 48 health left for one, but he's already taken down Brick. And we've got Viju moving bottom map, coming back up, and finding nothing. He's able to recoup on health, though.
Yeah, I think he's happy that he found nothing as he came up that jump pad.
Yeah.
And the nades.
All mental, giving himself away with that grenade. Could have done the magic, but no such luck for him. But no such luck for V2's Rails. He's like, fuck it, shotgun. There we go. I have a quad after all. Oh, but Plague blindsiding Viju. They're still down by a couple frags, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's rolling around there with the shotgun. 3 frags separate. I'm going to hop around a little bit here. We've got the red armor just taken. I want to see who's gotten it. It's not the red team. It's Scooby. Scooby with a rail.
And I actually kind of like this. Synth is playing fairly wide right now. We're not seeing more than 2 players really covering the red armor, maybe 1 more with the rail from mid. Other than that, they're actually, you know, covering as many entrances as they can, which is no small feat with this map. It's more like a size 16. All mental taking down VG. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, that was.
21-19, 4 minutes in. And we still have 15 seconds left to red armor. But the interesting thing about these 4v4 TDM matches, so different than what you see in dual or even 2v2 TDM, is that you don't see a lot of, okay, run over to red, grab, move on. You really see a lot of fights staged at the items.
Yeah, it's like zone
control. It's going to be a party there, and every item beforehand is going to be coming into play because of that.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to watch Scooby. He's got a bit of a stack. He was the last guy to get red armor. He's trying to poke in. He might go again. He's waiting for a teammate to get Wass's attention, and it pays off because quad's coming up in 2 seconds. Very nice play here. Oh, but he will be denied coming up the jump pad. Oh, ain't that a motherfucker. So, all that work for nothing. And, yeah.
Well, CI still only down by 2 frags. That actually 4-0 turned into a bit more damage on their side of things.
Yeah, I meant for who the fuck was I watching when he kind of got suicided?
I mean, Synth is still really going
you mean
for
Scooby?
the spread out approach. Look at this play at red armor. They were
calling
coming
him
from
Synth,
every
Scooby.
single angle there. There was no place where you weren't going to be getting hit by shaft or rail.
Oh, look at this really aggressive move by CI. Look at that. Did you see that 3-man push into the right armor room from the lower? That was beautiful 3-man teamwork there.
Unit training, unit ready, unit training, unit ready. Yeah.
Nice job by Viju. Picking up an excellent.
He needs to put his headphones on.
Come again?
Brick needs to put his headphones on. GWC just totally just walked up to him.
Oh.
Blew him away. Brick was rather apathetic about the entire thing. But Scooby only up by a single frag. And actually, I like this kind of push. Okay, we just had Scooby respawn at the same room they were in, so this should be a nice 3-man push over to red armor room, but they're very unarmed for it, leaving Scooby the last man up, and that's going to be CI going, 3 frags for free. Thank you.
This should be a quad run. I mean, look at this. Waz just cleaned up. Fantastic stuff. And drops in on Mega. And will be set for quad as long as he doesn't get railed twice here. Nice. Needs a bit of armor.
Here's the move.
Yeah, he just goes straight to quad.
And it's not early if you have your teammates kind of covering you there, but he did get knocked down, so that Mega is going to be gone. And the quad taken away. Oh, my camera didn't change. It's going to be Brick.
Who just rushes in for red. He's going to wait 10 seconds out of his quad, though. Yeah, so CI not having timing on red. Brick will just kind of hold down the room. My question is, though, you know, they have a 10 frag lead now. I almost feel like, you know, yeah, you want to do a bit of flushing action here, but you're going to make damn sure that you have control of that next red armor cycle. So I'm actually going to leave Brick in just a second and make sure that CI is still set up for that red.
And currently right now we're looking at Waz actually leading the board, 18 and 11, a very nice KDR indeed. Leader for Scooby is actually Viju, who's still only 14 and 13, and he's the only one with the positive kill to death ratio. Trailing behind, it's actually Scooby, 3 and 12. Not happy right now, especially with the game being this close. You don't want to be that guy with the gap as big as the team gap. But Brick calling a timeout.
Wow, that is a pretty enormous gap. Yeah. I guess his own personal match timer was set for 7 minutes and 52 seconds.
I guess so. My work here is done.
Yeah, that's a lot of deaths for the Scoopster. Huh. Not sure what to say about that.
Well, that last red armor run, like, you saw him spawn up, and there were already 2 guys in the room he spawned in. So, like, okay, we're all going to red armor. Want to tag along? Sure. I have no weapons or armor. Sure. Do you guys have any weapons? No. Okay.
This is a plan that will work. My master made me this collar.
51-33, 8 minutes, 18 seconds knocked off the clock.
And I love
this is
you.
already looking... I'm gonna cut you. This is already looking a little bit more achievable for CI than it was in the last map.
Yeah. Yeah. Although we're not even at the halfway point. So, you know. Ooh, decent rail. Trying to put the calm before the storm, before the quad spawns here. All mental. Trying to push back out. Does kill GWC. Has to defend. Trying to pick which doorway to shoot at. And a little bit of a back and forth. It's going to be Waz coming out swinging with this quad. Again, Waz. Lightning gun, 30%. Just seems to be a little bit off tonight, but that's okay.
Hey, well, look at it this way. If CI takes this map, we won't be seeing this best of 3 series go to 4 maps.
Well played, sir. Nice job by Waz backing off to make sure he survives. Picking up rail ammo.
That is one thing not even in the first map that we saw of this best of 3 series, but just in the past 2 games, we've been seeing CI be much, much, much more conservative with their own positioning.
Yeah,
and it's paying off.
Exactly. Compare that to earlier in the night. You're exactly right. Yeah, so kudos to them for learning on the fly, and it may pay off because now we're looking at 62-36. I mean, this is, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything about how this is going to turn out, but let's just say I expect.
Oh no, a couple good quad runs, sure, but we haven't really seen any real setups for them yet. I mean, Dehang, he's already at 23 health. He's going to be sitting on top of red armor. I don't really know if he has anyone else to hand it off to who's better off than he is, but he's going to be leaving it up anyway. No? Okay, go back for it. There we go.
I think he was trying to be like, hey, someone else grab this because I'm about to die, but I guess they're like, no, we're good. We're good with our 0 armor,
health.
0 armor, and
thing.
15 armor.
I'm at 20 health. I'm at 15.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And that's kind of the running problem.
You're the leader with your 20 health.
Exactly.
That's not a good sign, man. Quad and 10. Let's see what they're gonna do about it. We have actually red armor.
Hank's doing the right thing here. He's just trying to do rails.
Dying?
He's finally gonna get flushed out.
Yeah.
But oh wow! Oh my God.
Oh Waz.
All right,
oh wow.
So Dehang, did you see what I saw there? I mean, Dehang moved from one entrance to the other just to do a peak rail. They swarmed him, and then Dehang's other 2 teammates came in the same entrance.
I know. It's like, hi, clown car. Clown car action, go. Yeah.
Maybe they need to revise the whole, follow Dehang's lead part of their plan. Because Dehang's saying, no, guys, go the other way. Yeah.
Remember, I'm the guy with 12 health.
Right.
Standing on red armor.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice shot there by Viju.
I'm actually hopping around a little bit.
Oh my God.
Oh,
wow,
Waz.
Viju is just having problems killing that Waz. Jeez.
Yeah, Waz actually stopped when he dropped, and he was like, all right, I'm going to die. And he's like, oh, I'm not dead yet. Let me run around a little bit more and do some more damage. 70-47. The big item coming up is going to be, of course, the red armor in 5. We're going to hop around and see who's in position for it. It looks like...
That should be a Scooby grab, yeah. That should be a Scooby snack indeed.
Yeah, GWC
but
with the actual pickup.
Is it going to be any more wholesome than a snack? All right, Viju dropping in on Mega, good timing. Didn't quite dive in for the grab itself yet until he was sure that his opponent was removed either through death or by teleporter, but now he's got a good 60 points of that health. No armor, though, and only 7 rockets to his name. So this basement, he's going to have difficulty really moving from here to anywhere, very applicable right now without weapons.
He's picked up a shotgun. He's in good shape. Oh, if only he'd fired a rocket. Yeah, I mean we've been watching. I've been watching a lot of Team Scooby point of view here to see if maybe a comeback is in order. This quad run could mean.
There we go. There's quad.
Yeah, but then Viju walking right.
We actually had 2 players pushing a quad. That was really surprising considering CI's previous play. They actually just rushed quad until it went down. I guess they realized that quad was on lower tier and didn't really have an easy escape except, you know, through them.
Well, Viju, like, he saw the 2 guys coming in, and he just kind of went past them, and then he got held up by his own teammate. He got blocked.
Yeah. And
then he's just like, well, now I can't take the shot because my teammate's standing there, and I'll kill him. So let me just stand there and die. And they both just died in a mess. I don't know. That was just a nice train wreck to watch. Oh, Plague. Very nice shot against UWC.
Dunk. Yeah.
That was fun.
All right, so 81-57. This thing isn't really looking much better for Scooby. And with that last quad being shut down so decisively, and not even at a real, you know, frag advantage for Scooby, it's starting to look a little hopeless. That's okay. I'm always one to have hope for the hopeless.
I don't know. Let me be the devil's advocate here for Team Scoob because. Yeah, maybe because, you know, 82-63 is not that far of a gap with just under 6 minutes to play. I'm smelling some sort of amazing quad run that's going to make it within 10. That's what I'd love to see. We do have Viju picking up the red armor.
It would be the first amazing quad run we've seen between these 2 teams.
Yeah.
Period.
Well,
I mean, we really haven't seen a clean
Didn't we
flush.
see one? I thought we saw one. Maybe
yeah,
was that the practice game?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just a scrim, dude. Don't pay attention to that.
My bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But okay, finally we see.
Careful, careful. There we go.
Be able to hold on to the quad room, and actually we saw more of CI, you know, pushing in from one entrance. I mean, they have to admit that last time was kind of a lucky break, and they were in the right place at the right time. You can't really plan to just, you know, rush one entrance as soon as quad is picked up. And this time, Dehang is able to get away with a bit of damage. He's not really going to be able to get a free mega off of this, but Brick gets caught behind the teleporter, and there's a beautiful rail by Dehang, and this is the quad run we needed. Dehang able to hold on to Mega, move him back through the lower end of the map, but when he gets back up, is he going to have anything to really rely on? He's still got a bit of health. And he's really good on weapons, but no armor.
7 frags. Told you. Told you.
Alright, so there's 1.
But I mean, this they can do without any power-ups. I mean, this is.
And you know, in the words of Sin, they might not badly misplay it this time.
Might not so badly misplay it. Yeah.
Let's admit it. The last map was extremely close.
Plague is like, take shit, dude.
Straight up camped the basement in the last, what, 40 seconds? 40 seconds is a long time to camp for, what, 2-3 frags?
Right.
But it went their way. If they decide to do the same thing again, I can't really count on that. Yeah,
CI's just retaking red armor room, though. So we might see this lead remain for the next minute or 2. Very dangerous play here. Oh my god, but it pays off. Viju, the plus back king, is able to get defensive rockets strong enough to get the kill, and he picks up a 50 to survive. Very nice. 7 frags remaining as the separation. Plasma will put Viju down. Waz gets the kill. Scooby, this time on RA, has timing.
10 to quad, and we have 2 players moving up the jump pad. Brick is still sitting down there.
I'm going to follow Scooby here.
Okay.
So Scooby's the stacked man. He actually gets the first bit of aggression.
He's pushed off, and Brick gets away with the quad, and he's actually pretty well stacked up. 100 health, 40 armor, and now he's heading straight back over to RA. Nobody else is there, which is a damn good thing. What?
No, I'm willing Brick back to RA because it was about to come up.
Yeah, he was just clearing the rest of the halls. I mean, he still had a few seconds left on that.
Well, he was smart. He also went to go. Yeah, he went to go stock up on ammo.
Yeah.
So
don't worry about Brick. He's a big boy.
Dude, Brick really has been playing really well tonight.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Can't find anyone on the quad run, but he doesn't need to.
Right.
We're up to an 11 frag lead now. Oh, never mind. +2 for Scoob team. Yeah, it's still within the realm of possibility. Really, I'm not gonna say anything until it's like maybe, you know, a minute left, and if there's still a 10 frag lead, then maybe we can call this. But I love that we're seeing a much closer game here on Deep Inside Your Mom.
Oh, and really nice play there by Brick at the red armor room. He died, sure, but he did a ton of damage to the hang, making sure he wouldn't be able to get out of that room, you know, without limping at the very least. Either limping or in a casket. 9 frags separate, 2 minutes to go. Brick at quad, and we're going to have one more. Oh, God, we're down to our last quad here, guys. So 10 seconds to red armor. We had just have Mega picked up. Do you know who picked that up? It's actually Viju who had that Mega pickup, and he's got a little bit of armor as well. And oh, that RJ, in order to get back over to the upper platform, that didn't go so well. So there goes a bit of that Mega. GG there. Yeah, there have been a lot of misses on that jump, actually.
CI is opting. I got Brick down at Mega Spawn, coming in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Quad's in 10 seconds.
Quad too.
Red's in 5. So probably maybe one guy's going to go get the armor.
Oh.
Let's see when it's picked up. Everyone's just throwing their bodies at Quad, and it's going to be Plague with 65 health, able to get out of the room.
And he's knee deep in the dead by the time he gets that grab, too.
Wasn't there a... Yeah.
Everybody's already gone by then.
Okay, I guess the health is enough. Oh, yeah. That health is up for him. Okay. Red armor up in 5. So, you know, didn't really expand the lead much with that quad, but it did hold off the Scoob long enough. Because...
And with that RA, yeah.
9 frags, yeah.
Oh, quad carrier taken down at the last second. GWC getting 2 frags from 1. And can he pull it off? He's moving back in. He doesn't have a rail, though. He only has a rocket launcher. This is really ballsy of him.
Shotgun.
Okay, there we go. But we got a teammate coming in from the rear to flush them out.
20 seconds.
Like a spike-filled Anima.
Yeah. Let's
9
go
frags
see where they're at.
15 seconds.
They're all just chilling there with their pummels out in one room. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, all of a sudden, if they all just died, all just exploded? Anyway, 10 frags will separate these two teams, and that will be it.
Red wins.
Red will win. So Chronic Insanity, Insane in the Membrane, and Scooby Snacks.
CI went 3 for 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, guys, we're going to head off to the finals, finally. Yeah, it should be good times. We got Cloud9, a.k.a. Ultimate Frag Extreme, a.k.a. UFX, facing off against the next level. The next level, I think, has really surprised people. Given the rosters, I think people maybe handed things off to the Scoopsters a bit much. A bit too much. And, of course, Team Scoob ends up in 4th place. 3rd place, of course, we just saw, goes to Chronic Insanity. Most importantly, though, the next level, I mean, Higgs, Davis, Wonko, and Clown, these guys have been improving so damn much. If you go back a couple of Team Deathmatch seasons, if you ever watched the Quake Night series that we covered, admin by Sir Dark, who's actually chilling in the Cool TV channel. You know, Jeez,
it's really challenging when there's no light in there.
It was... Rose is going to love you. So I guess it was, what were they, like formerly, paramedics, and now they're the next level, I guess? Am I remembering that right? That
totally works for me, because paramedics, I think, would be generally known in TDM as the name of people who are persistent and consistent, but not quite reaching that upper echelon. But tonight they've already shown us otherwise.
Well,
which I like seeing that that blossoming. If you want to take it a really horrible word.
Yeah, and we've seen that. Like, I guess that's kind of what I was getting at while you were peeing was, you know, these 4 guys. It seems like they've played together enough now where they have a great synergy about them. Some of the things that we used to see in, say, Higgs's play, like he'd be a little bit too aggressive, I think. He's fixed that a bit. You know, and then we got like Davis. I think his aim is improved, where, you know, he used to be kind of maybe 1 or 2 weapon centric. He's a bit more well-rounded now. Wonko, I think, has always been like really kind of strong. Now, that being said, they are facing off against Ultimate Frag Extreme, and we've got Clock and Fiend and CZM, 3 players who are absolute bulwarks in the Team Deathmatch legacy of Quake 3 and now Quake Live. And then, of course, they threw Rafa in for sprinkles. And when you're throwing Rafa in for sprinkles, life is good. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts on this, Jahar?
This is going to be actually really, really good. I'm really excited to see how Wonko, Higgs, Davis, and Clown fare off against these guys. I mean, we know that earlier tonight, I mean, it was a bit of either a Rafa cam or a CZM cam. Clock has been doing excellently as well. Fiend has been a little bit lighter as far as performance goes, but he's had his moments as well. Question is, they're going to have to play really, really consistently here. Because no matter what else you want to say about Wonko, Higgs, Davis, and Clown, they played together, period. They're one of those teams that just really hasn't been apart from each other for long at all. Because that's bro love.
Indeed. Oh, and one more thank you to Slowby. He's been going through and keeping that Own3D TV library up to date and actually adding titles and shit, so that is awesome.
Oh, that is such...
Because...
I might want to hire him.
Like,
yeah.
I seriously just don't have time for that. Because I maintain...
Glad I'm not the only one. I feel bad about that.
You know, like, I maintain the YouTube channel, and then I do the, you know, the actual VODs that we host on Quake Unity. And, you know, it takes up a lot of time.
It does.
So, a really big props to Slowby for stepping up and getting shit done. We all set here? Yeah, we got F3s out of 5 players.
There we go. Apparently they want cookies.
Yeah.
Now you have
I
to deliver.
could have done that like half an hour ago. All right. We are live, guys. This is the finals between Cloud9, a.k.a. Ultimate Frag Extreme, facing off against the Next Level. And the Next Level has been coming out swinging all night long, making their way to the finals. And we actually missed commentating an epic semifinals matchup, but between Next Level and Scoob, I believe it was, but that's okay because Slowby was able to stream it out. So you will find it on ice-box.tv if you want to go watch that stream after this in case you missed it. So we're live now with I'm Grease Scotsman, my co-host Jahar. Jahar?
You know, and this is actually kind of interesting here. We saw Next Level take a really, really early stand on quad. Like, they're not letting that quad up for anything, but in the meantime, that means that UFX is going to have the rest of the map, the rest of the time, and now we've got a quad run, but is it really going to turn into too many frags? We have 2 up by Wonko already, and he's back
decent
up to
enough.
100 and 150.
Well, and most importantly, though, because they were all grouped up and they covered all the entrances to quad so fucking well, they've given away 1 frag, Jahar, and taken 10.
Yeah.
Like, basically,
exactly.
unless Cloud9 was having perfect teamwork and synergy moving in for that quad, they got owned in a 4-on-1 situation or a 4-against-2 situation. So really nice opening strategy out of the Next Level, and it's
Which
given
is kind of interesting that UFX can, take the hints and go, okay, nobody's anywhere else. They must all be at quad.
Yeah.
Let's think about this. All right, but it's quite the time for thinking.
Oh, Clown!
Oh, nice,
fucking nice rails, dude. That was. I mean, there were jump shots too. That's well played, sir. That was worth the price of admission. Even if,
and
like,
the Cesium is having to back into fights, and Clown, even without hitting the shots, you can already see that Next Level, they're ready for these hits. And Cesium, getting an FML spawn, running into walls. Run faster. But Clown already set up here for quad, which is still 40 seconds away, but he's covering this room. If anybody wants to just run in, run out, grab a 25, they stand to lose, well, quite a bit more than that if they so
probably
choose.
Probably
80. Swap away from Clown.
Yeah, I'm actually going to stay with Clown, because, but you go find out who's getting armor. Oh, never mind.
Wonko's got a bit, so does Davis. Clown respawning there.
Yeah.
And we've actually got most of UFX fairly weak, but Wonko taking a lot of damage right here. Gonna finally see Fiend getting fragged down. It's gonna be Clock finally capping him. But we have Quad coming up in 3. Adrenaline nailed down. We have Clown rushing in for it.
He took it.
Oh my God! Clown
he took
gets
it.
The grab.
Now it cost them.
Far.
It cost them about 8 frags to do that though. So we're seeing Or, I mean, sorry, about 4 or 5 frags to do that. I don't know where 8 came from. But, you know, we're still seeing a 9 frag lead after, you know, kind of suiciding into that quad. But the fact that they got it, I mean, you could see, like, Cloud9 was really set to, you know, make that their run. You know, they were ready. They were like, all right, time to make this our game. And Clown just being sneaky. It was awesome.
Send in the clown. Yeah.
Good times.
22-13. Next level still on the top level. Davis is going to be looking for a few more rails from mid, though, before heading back over towards the red armor side of the map. And I like this kind of regrouping here as we have red armor up. Davis giving away rocket launcher, but oh my god, look at that timing kind of shift of the red armor. Davis ended up taking a rocket because of it. I hope that shift ends up paying off well for them when it comes to controlling Mega later in the map.
You know what I'm looking forward to is when we no longer see missed strafe jumping and things across some of these pieces of the map, where like everything is really solid for all the players. They're really feeling comfortable. That's gonna be crazy. Nice handoff by Davis for weapons for the fresh spawn.
And again, he's actually staying fairly quiet here, but in the meantime, look at him. He's stacked back up 100-100.
Yeah.
He's got a rail, so he's actually ready for this situation, even though he ends up taking one and backing into 2. Yeah, he finally decides, okay, bye. I'm gone. But he's still alive. That's the important thing. And red armor's still up, and next level still on this side of the map. Oh, wow, nobody's actually at red, so Davis with 67 health.
Well, that's because quad's up.
To red.
Clown gets it again. Yeah, he kind of splintered celled his way in there. Like, he peeked around a corner. He did get the attention of one, but then, you know, he kept his focus. That being said, we are 3 frags away, 2 frags away now from a tie game. So, you know, we did not see the maintenance of the scoreline by next level in that last quad run. That being said, though, again, because Clown was the only guy that really pressed in for quad, you know, next level maintains red armor control, and it was just Clown suiciding for quad, so it's not like they gave up a whole lot. So they're maintaining a lead, even if it's just 1 frag, 2 frags, you know. But I think it's going to catch up eventually.
Indeed, indeed. Wonko fairly well stacked up here. CZM is going to get shoved into a corner, and usually we look to CZM to be the guy not dying at all. But right now he's 4 and 7. Wonko grabbing away Mega, and they're only up by 2 frags, but so far they're really oh, beautiful. Nice little attack of opportunity there with an LG. Fiend, is he going to be taking the same fate? Yes, he is, but Quad is still a good 50 seconds away. We have a big fight breaking out in the room. Wonko, eating that rocket from CZM, who's still fairly well off. It's going to come down to his rails, though, and right now he's rocking only about 42% rail, which is great for everyone else. But it's not CZM good. Yeah.
Davis, with no ammo whatsoever, has 160 armor. What the fuck? That's retarded. Why does he have armor? Was there no one else on his team around? He just ran into the entire ultimate frag extreme. I think he just got ultimately fragged. Extremely.
Oh, CZM is going to have a lot of trouble coming up top here. Wonko finally taken down, and that is the frag to tie them back up 33-33.
Bye-bye, Quad.
The next Quad comes up, and Quad is dead. Yeah, this is really the first map we've seen tonight where Quad is just consistently going nowhere.
Teams are tied.
Yeah, so nice little back and forth so far. 7 minutes in. Adren is currently stalking the bowels of the map. Oh, he spots the fresh spawn. He doesn't have Mega. Careful though, don't get greedy. Nice. Down goes TZM. A little bit of backstab action. That's pretty funny. The chat thingy was
Adrenaline
up. Yeah.
just cleaning up. That's 3 frags for Adrenaline into the red armor room.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Great play by Adren. But that was so funny. He saw the blue of the little chat thingy, and he was like, "Fire!"
Chat when you're dead.
Dude, I do the same thing, man. I see blue, I pull the trigger if I'm on red.
It's like a pinata. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrenaline not quite jumping for the ledge, but jumping in order to maybe get peak rails. He's covering this entrance fairly well. Not doing any real damage yet, but hey, his heart's in the right place.
Well, and the idea is sound. Red armor is taken, though. Wonko has it. And he gets away cleanly. Oh, it looks like Clock's waiting in the wings, literally, and knocked off all that armor. So nice job by Clock. The damage has been done, and he backs off. Look at this. He backs off and spams with plasma. Really nice area control by
Ends
Clock.
up taking a rail anyway.
Okay.
And that still leaves next level in solid charge at this red armor. And with only 15 seconds left to Mega, it's going to be a quick move from Mega to Quad. And that really has the potential to let next level just sweep Quad. This one might actually get somewhere.
Yeah,
but that still leaves UFX plenty of time to actually set up there. So next level's got to do some damage before Mega's even picked up.
And Davis is
like that.
Is checking.
There it is.
Yeah, Rafa has
got away with it. And look at this. He's got 130 health, 47 armor.
Red armor
Wonko trying to cover red armor. He got the grab, but it didn't do him any good. Oh, Rafa taking rails, but we have the MG sets down there. Adrenaline down. Wonko coming back in for seconds. And Rafa, he still doesn't have a rail here, so he's not going to be able to push in on that too far. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't fall back to that distance earlier outside of LG range.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, although I want to go back to, at the start of that quad run, Rafa was denied the armor, and had he been able to get the kill before the armor was picked up, I think that would have been a very different quad run. That being said, for the first time in a while, we have not heard the Mr. Announcer dude tell us that the score is tied and we're going back and forth. We now have a 3-frag lead for Cloud9.
That's only a 3-frag lead halfway through this thing. Rafa, 81 and 100 at mid-map right now. Not really getting a lot of action here, but he's going to get some action in the red armor room. Wonko, oh my god, wonderful nades. That is going to soften them up before they even get anywhere near the red armor room. Rafa is just beasting at this point.
Yeah,
that was
really
very nice.
Let me see really quickly. Yeah, okay, Rafa's working with a 20 ping. We've seen Rafa have to play with an 80 ping tonight, so I think he's very happy to be on a nice, smooth, low latency connection right now. And we are seeing Cloud9, Ultimate Frag Extreme, start to really widen the gap. Maybe the largest lead that we've seen them have tonight in this matchup. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Rafa's like, God damn it, I will make that strafe jump.
And it pays off well. He's able to take down 2, maybe even 3 here. And even if he doesn't get it, well, he does anyway. Wow. And he rushes right in for quad, even though he's very low on health, but he gets out of there alive.
He earned it, dude. He fucking earned that shit.
Wonko.
He cleared the room.
Him off with nades.
Give the man the quad, absolutely.
Okay, okay. He Conan'd right in that. So he's going to proceed to take every item on the map.
Crush your enemies. See them driven before you. And hear the lamentation of the women.
I don't know. Rafa never really seemed like the Conan kind of guy.
That would be funny.
That's more of a McLovin role. All right, Rafa. Also fending off against Wonko here. Wonko finally gets in the rocket, but look at the cost of it. 28 health.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of time to recover, and more importantly,
Rafa's back for more.
Where Rafa can just
denied.
Yeah. But still, Rafa had the right idea. I mean, Wonko is pretty much locked in that room for the next 5 to 6 seconds.
Well, look at this. Now he's got to take all the health in order to even be in fighting shape. So he's taking it away from his team, including those 25s. Yeah, Wonko's just a sponge right now. But that being said, he hasn't died yet. Whoa! And now he did. Oh, but he got clocked. Very nice. Oh, he clocked with the rocket in 59 to 49. I mean, this is a beautifully close game for the opening map of this Anima Gaming Team Deathmatch 4v4 Showcase Finals between Cloud9 and the next level. And
nice rail there by Clock.
Dude, I want to see the next level come back in the remaining couple of minutes. I want to see this thing get into like a 5-frag range. Because, I mean, they played the opening so well. And
this is interesting, though. I mean, we have all of UFX in quad, but they're all low tier. Clock is getting in some nice rails. That softens them
that
up.
actually is really nice.
And that is going to give UFX the quad room. And quad is up. Quad is still up. Quad is still up. And we have CZM getting the grab with it. And again, CZM has been a little bit lackluster, but maybe this quad run will even things up a bit. Right now, he's only 13 and 12, barely above a 1.0 kill to death ratio. Rob has been warming up nicely, though, with 29 and 15. Clown on next level, really trailing things right now with 6 and 16. Not fun.
All right, so that's going to wind down this quad run. It was decent enough, though. It widened the gap. So, you know, that's all it needs to do. Red in 5. Actually, all armor is in about 5 and 3. So let's see what the order is here. Here's red armor. CZM says, mine. And let's see who got the yellow armor. The other yellow armor is picked up by blue, and the other one's by blue. So, okay. So, was that all armors go to 9 there?
UFX, yep. Extremely ultra grabbed, yeah.
Yeah.
And the more time that UFX forces next level to kind of bend back, the more effect these rails are going to have, because CZM and crew will have more time to set up those angles. And look at how spread out all the action is right now. CZM can go cherry picking for these rail hits. So here we come, final 5 minutes, and actually, was it Sin who said earlier that he looked at all the stats, and in what, Quake Live history, there's only been a couple of games that have come back from a 15 frag or more lead in the last 5 minutes? I mean,
I'm not sure. I
we
wasn't
can totally
there for
pull
that.
a Han and go, don't ever tell me the odds, but still rather interesting. All right, here we go, 5 minutes, 84 to 58. Clown coming in and rapid face with grenade launcher. Very, very nice extreme ultra frag indeed. But it's going to be Fiend getting away with quad. 39 health for him, but he doesn't care.
Yeah, the important thing is that at this point
yeah,
that they're stopping any sort of quad run
exactly
from the other team and, you know, keeping the gap wide. Hello.
Oh.
Nice Fiend.
But I
Very
gotta
nice.
say, Fiend, for being on the back foot of that quad run the entire time, got quite a bit out of it. More than the stacked up players gotten out of it sometimes here.
Wow. Wait, am I reading that right? Yeah, Davis is 7 and 14. 7 and 15 deaths. Yowza.
Yeah. And yeah, nobody on next level has a positive KDR right now. Closest is, you know, Wonko, of course, with 25 and 28. But Rafa, I mean, he's rocking the house right now, just by the sheer numbers. But again, a lot of it just comes down to positioning. And UFX has just been in the right place at the right time every single minute of this match. Red Armor, how many fights have we even really seen at Red Armor? How many close range rush fights have we seen outside of the past, you know, opening minutes? It's been going to UFX very, very decisively every time. Are you okay? Did you fall off?
I am fine. I am fine.
Okay. Made me worry about you, man.
It's all good. It's all good, bro.
All right, but look at this. Next level trying to hold off and make a Fortress of Solitude at the quad room. But, oh, here comes Fiend for a 1 second grab. No, he's going to get knocked off. But who's going to get the quad? It's not going to be Wonko. It's going to be Clock here. And, oh, even eating that rocket in the face, he's still alive, ready to come back with more punishments. Oh, wow. And here's the thing. Clock has been at 30 health for, like, the entirety of that quad run.
Yeah.
Taking damage the entire time.
You know, I would love to get some sort of like stat readout of like in team deathmatch how long someone has survived, like basically time since last death. I think that'd be a really nice stat to have.
Sinker is like, if they want one more goddamn HUD out of me, I'm gone.
But I think it's pretty safe to say that Cloud9, although being a little bit behind in the beginning, has risen to the occasion and prevented NX from reaching the next level. Crickets. 50% rail for Wonko.
I mean, I'm just wondering, you know, 30 frag, 40 frag lead, 2 minutes left. We're not really going to see the epic, you know, finale in the basement like we saw, you know, CI Scooby.
Davis's accuracies are painfully low, and his best weapon is the railgun.
With 26, yeah, he's been kind of all over the place.
Yeah. Clowns is looking more normal, but as far as weapon accuracy goes.
And actually, you can extrapolate quite a lot out of 4v4 from one person having that really bad KDR. I mean, it just speaks volumes as to, you know, how effectively your team is able to kind of push into an area as a unit and kind of hold it down. That usually generates, you know, much more even, you know, kill to death ratios, even for that one guy. But here, not the case. And oh, Davis looking for his moment of glory, not going to get it. Rafa with 30 health getting away with quad, but again, it's not about really doing much damage with it, even though I wouldn't be surprised if he did. It's about riding these last 40 seconds in style. So we're going to be seeing Purgatory for second match. Is this best of 3 for the final, or?
Yeah. Since it's team deathmatch and they are 20-minute matches, yeah.
Right. Say that with such derision laced in your voice.
Well.
Or is it the new upcoming format of 1 15-minute and then 2 20s?
I think that's why I'm.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because it's instead of us being done, we're not quite done. So 125 to 81.
At least we're not leaving people hanging with the third place unwatched.
Yeah, that's true. 125 to 81 is the final score. Ultimate Frag Extreme able to pull it out, and we're gonna head off to as Jahar said, Purgatory in just a few seconds. So yeah, I have been thinking about upping the bitrate on the stream, and you know, increasing the visuals a little bit. But every time that I try to do that, there's so much crying. Like it's ridiculous.
Because of people with BSL.
I guess, yeah. We're going live though. This is the second map of the Anima Gaming Team Deathmatch 4v4 Showcase, brought to you by Quake Live TV, and we have an early lead for Cloud9, aka Ultimate Frag Extreme, and we have, of course, this being Purgatory. We've got the double power up between Battle Suit and quad damage. Raph is standing on the Battle Suit spawn location, or at least was in the room for it. He backs off. Kind of a late, I guess he was across the room for it. Anyway, Clown, though, is the guy to get that power up, and looks like CZM will get the quad damage. We're going to follow the quad, because CZM just also grabbed himself mega health, so this should be a pretty sizable quad run if he can find an enemy. He's trying to get information. He's running in a circle. Oh, and he's waiting for the red armor. That's what he was doing. And he pretty much destroyed the hell out of the Battlesuit dude. I mean, that was ridiculous. In fact, we have yet to even see a frag for next level. Ouch.
Looks like I just lost my DNS, so I'll be right back. I'm going to reboot a couple things.
Okay. I'm going to continue to watch CZM, who we've seen throughout the course of the night has incredible team deathmatch kill-death ratio. In fact, he has yet to die. Only got 2 frags so far, but you can see around him how well his team is working together. Yeah, he's been able to get right armors pretty much uncontested. I'm hoping to see some action come his way. Otherwise, I am going to switch off. There we go. There's 2 for the fodder. Nice rockets, though, as his attention's focused on Davis. TDM did lose all of his stack, but look at that. He backs off just enough to survive, and he's running. Oh, he doesn't get hit. Now he'll die. Okay. Davis will get the first frag for for next level. And then the clock returns the favor, 15-1. Fiend is enjoying running through the lava. I guess you can do that when you have a battle suit. Is lava considered splash damage? Hello. We have no 999. OMGs, the clock says.
Prepare to fight.
With 6 health, thank you.
1, fight.
Alright, let's head back. Actually, we're not going to head back to anywhere. Fiend leaving up red armor. It's actually still up. Still up. There we go. It's just been taken. Let me go find out who got that. CZM. So yeah, it's a bit of a one-sided game so far. I'm going to hop over to... we've been watching a lot of Cloud9 because they're the ones getting the frags. Seems like they feel pretty damn solid on this map. Wonka was able to get frag number 3. Weird weapon choices there by Wonka. Actually cost him a mutual frag. It's kind of quiet near red armor. That's kind of rare. And red armor's up. Alright, let's watch Higgs, see what he can do with his red armor. It's actually kind of an interesting strategy here for Cloud. Because they seem to be kind of running the yellows, I guess. And like not worrying too much about the red. Like they'll get it, you know, they'll make a press in for it, but it's not like critical to their gameplay. Interesting.
Oh geez, I just finally got back in here. Holy crap.
Welcome back,
man. It's a bit of an early lead, man. But Clown, again, just shoot the whooping, grabbing up the items, but when you've got CZM with the quad, that's kind of what happened last match, wasn't it? It's not a good sign, but CZM headed back upstairs. Clock kind of clearing the way in front of him. CZM doesn't have a lot of health to play with right now, but he wants to be the one doing the damage where it counts, even if that means, you know, putting a teammate in front of him. But first quarter out, and 32-11. This is a little bit extreme.
Yeah, it's. I guess I'm a little bit sad that it's a bit of a one-sided second map.
So like the only close matches tonight, and we missed them both.
Yeah.
That's life. That's life.
Oh well. CCM just dominated Higgs. Back in your hole.
But yeah, CZM definitely looks much more comfortable here than he did last map. I mean, even though he was kind of rocking things as well there, he's really, really adept of just staying alive here, taking away items, staying out of the fight, and really punishing anyone who tries to get in his way.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, 38-15 though, and we've seen another minute drop off the clock. Not a whole lot of concentrated effort by UFX over at the Red Armor Room, but CZM's been able to pull away with Mega, and now he's got top of the map, and he can pretty much, you know, go anywhere he wants and not really be aggroed all that much here. That's one really nice thing about controlling top of the map here, is that you can exit any fight you like, get back over anywhere else you like, without really being able to be trapped. It takes a lot of work to trap someone up there. But Higgs getting away with Battlesuit. He's got CZM trying to nail him down, and CZM's own grenade is going to be turning against him. But Fiend picking up quad.
Damn turncoat nades.
We still have UFX in charge of the quad here.
Yeah, and Fiend, I guess, did get that mega health, but just barely helped him survive.
And really, when that Battlesuit isn't either helping you capture quad if they have staggered timing or defeat quad when they have simultaneous timing, then you're not doing much good against it, really. I mean, all the other frags you get with Battlesuit, cool, but when you're not
8 times,
really
I railed you 8
beating
fucking
quad
times. You see that from Clock?
Yeah.
Let's go watch Clock. He's a little frustrated, I guess, but he doesn't really need to be. His team is up by a pretty good amount.
By enough, yeah.
No, Clock, don't go there.
Alright, so there they are, back top of the map. Clock heading back out the other side because he needs a rocket launcher here. Not really catching anybody being flushed out, but when they are at the top of the map, they can pretty much hold down that area. And Clock trying to aggress from the other side. Yeah, we can see how well that can go.
There you go. Clock's like, you better give me that rail, motherfucker. I'm not dying for you again. So we had 24 frag lead for Cloud9.
Oh, nice rush in for red. No retaliation either.
Well, it's pretty much, Cloud9 has erected a condominium at Red Armor, and Next Level hasn't even bothered to come up to this level from the bowels of the map since, you know, maybe 2 minutes in, so.
George Orwell was talking about shit like that, I think. 49-24 though, as Battlesuit coming up in 2, and I like this because Quad is a good 7 seconds away from Battlesuit. Rafa racing back over towards the Quad room, and oh my god, he's actually on position for it. CZM's gonna get the grab though, but Rafa was there in order to flush out from behind anybody who wanted to hello. Anyone who wanted to approach CZM's grab there. So that's exactly what staggered timing can mean for you. But on the
look at that.
Surprised. Oh,
fuck,
nice.
dude. You see that? CZM picks up the armor shard so he can survive a rail. I love this man. Yes, I'm a biased caster. I don't give a fuck. That was awesome. I mean, talk about like awareness. There been so many times where we've watched players like walk past pair of 25s and they've got 30 health. Like, I understand it in duel where you're trying to do like extremely tight timings of items and, you know, stopping the, like taking the 3 steps over will delay you enough to not be in position for an item. But in Team Deathmatch, fucking pick up the health. You know?
Yeah, in Team Deathmatch, the plus back really does help you out. Nice. But, though, okay, here's a big opportunity by, for Next Level here, just because we do have quite a bit of time difference between Battlesuit and Quad, and there's all that attention put by Next Level on the Quad, and they had, what, one guy at Battlesuit? That needs to be the other way around, because Battlesuit coming up first, that's their entrance to Quad, or it's at least their way to shut down Quad. And now we've got a 42 frag difference halfway through.
Now, I will say this. At the 15-minute mark, I will no longer talk about this game because I want to talk about something that's Quick Live related.
Oh?
Yeah.
Spoilers?
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait for the 15-minute mark.
Okay.
Oh, guys. It's been really fun to watch Clock work here. See what I did there? See what I did? Yeah. Clown, show us how it's done, buddy.
We're trying to figure out how to work that in on
40 frag. 40 frag comeback? I think so.
Hey, gotta hand it to Clown for being the one guy to go completely maverick on his team and just
really,
go, you know what, it's mine.
Yeah. Well, he was the guy to be sneaky about getting the quads in the previous map as well.
Right.
So yeah,
and there's not a lot of glory in it at the end of the day when it comes down to your kill to death ratio because you're gonna die a lot making those plays, but one successful play can make up for, you know, 3 unsuccessful plays like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you die twice but you prevent potentially, like, you know, 5 frags,
yeah,
okay, yeah, worth it.
Like Anne Frank.
Come on. Would you leave her alone?
No, she's dead. She's fair game. I'm mentally exhuming her with every word.
Fair enough.
Mentally exhuming her with every lash of my tongue. There we go. Double.
Well,
nasty.
why
There
don't
we
you
go.
spend the time like talking about a bastard like, I don't know, Ronald Reagan or someone? You know?
She was a bastard. She lost the German National Hide and Go Seek Championship. Duh. Her entire team was riding on that. All right, 80 to 38. 12 minutes off.
Yeah.
And yeah, UFX, call them Cloud9 if you want, but they're still here. They're still rocking the house.
They're
And even
still
under a new tag. I hope they keep the new tag for a while.
extremely
too,
ultimately fragging the crap out of the next level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they've been playing consistently under that tag for the past week, so maybe they'll make it a habit. See, that's why I like Wally. I'd say something like that on ESL.
And they get mad at you,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's just like, yay! Oh, Higgs. Thank you, Higgs. Thank you, Higgs. Oh, 3 in a row.
Seconds.
That is fantastic shit
If I
right
didn't know
there.
better, I would think the whole Sparks thing instead of Gibbs was Carmack's idea. Oh no. I keyed.
All right. So Higgs giving us a pretty decent quad run from the next level, taking it to the next level, and then giving away all of his weapons. Apparently it's Christmas, and Higgs is Santa Claus. But even so, I don't see any real comeback in order.
He's got a pretty long naughty list right now.
It was just a nice collection of frags. Good for the highlight reel until you look at the score.
Greased, if you don't hit tab, I think somebody's going to internally combust.
Okay.
Hit your plus scores, yeah.
Done.
5 seconds.
Well, I figured I'd wait till the fight actually breaks out. Fiend's
Yeah.
just jumping around. There we go. Oh, that was a short one.
Rocket jump
Yeah,
off your face.
Fiend has 9 deaths, man. That's awesome. Like seriously, if he can maintain a single
Actually,
digit
I really
death,
like this because Fiend has been kind of a KDR slump all night, and this is really him kind of breaking out of that.
yeah. Aw, man. I just bet on the wrong match. We got 1 minute and 10 frags. Let's see if it happens. 9 frags. I'm still going with my 15-20. 15-20. Let's come on, Cloud9. Give me the good stuff. Yeah, that's right. 7 frags.
Oh, and Rafa with
Nice.
Battle Suit making a... And leave it to Rafa to be the guy to get from point A to point B
Heal
faster
him.
than anyone.
Heal him. Oh, 4 frags. 3 frags.
That's what I like to see. But unfortunately, it's a complete reversal to what an item like the battle suit should be used for. I mean, it needs to be the down team's way to get back in on an important item.
10 seconds.
And so far, this has been used by UFX to just
No, Rafa,
punish
get the kill.
and
Damn
punish
it. I need to
and punish.
win this bet again, even though it's not really a bet. Ah, fuck you all. One frag down. All right. So hoping my 15-20 would
But
come
it
true.
is a little bit
again.
depressing seeing the battle suit not... Oh, Rafa just ducked under a rocket.
That's because Rafa's Rafa.
His name is Neo. Yeah.
Ain't that a mother? All right. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about before was this is why I don't want Team Deathmatch to be at QuakeCon.
Yeah, it's a great mode.
You know,
But-
it is, but unless there's some way to end a match that's completely lopsided. Like, with Capture the Flag, you have an 8 cap limit. So, if one team sucks and the other team is great, you're not going to be sitting there for 20 minutes with your thumb up your ass. And
Yeah, I mean, some Doom Capture the Flag matches, they have 5 cap limits. And I've
Yeah.
seen some maps finish in 15 seconds flat, period. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
15 seconds, next map.
yeah. So, and so I just feel like from a spectator experience, as soon as you get a one-sided game, like these 2 maps have been, you know, at QuakeCon,
Actually, Easy Target saying that 2v2 is better. I recall that in 2v2 you could just shut down an enemy team. Period. So that even a single frag of them, you know, is notable. Fiend getting his moment in the sunshine with that battle suit, but having to pause for weapons, that's really going to cut him off from the quad grab, and that is actually going to open up Clown to grab the quad. I mean, you could just see the direct, you know, A to B cause and effect right there. Battle suit didn't get the quad quick enough. Next level took it away. But 3 minutes left on the clock, and it's 112 to 69, so it's going to be a little bit too little too late. But Grease said he was going to talk about something.
Well, that is what I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Because, okay, I've been secretly hoping that Brink will be at QuakeCon this year as the team game. Probably not. But if it is, that'd be awesome. And then, you know, there's apparently this resurgence of Team Deathmatch in North America. You know, rumblings that maybe, okay, maybe it's not going to be CTF, it's going to be Team Deathmatch. And I just feel like, again, from a spectator point of view, because I've had conversations with people, you know, like, because when I started wondering about this or thinking about it, it's like, okay, well, what do you want to see? Capture the Flag or Team Deathmatch? And most people said, even if there's really amazing Team Deathmatch players going to QuakeCon, I mean, there's not enough competition to make TDM 4v4 viable. And TDM 2v2 at QuakeCon would be boring, I think. Like, it's... TDM 2v2 is good for, like, a you know, nightly whatever, but if you had to do, like, a double elim tournament, you know, or something like that, it would be... It would get stale because there just aren't enough players and teams that are close enough in skill level where you could have interesting matches throughout the course of the event. Whereas with Capture the Flag, I mean, we actually saw, yeah, there were a couple throwaway matches. But when we got to the semis, dude, semis were fucking incredible. And then on top of that, you also have the Capture the Flag scene has, while it hasn't gotten any map love, there's still a lot of people playing it religiously, and there's still that level of intensity about it. So, you know, again, it'll be EG, it'll be DFM, it'll be Fnatic, and, like, you know, maybe some sort of, you know, maybe something else. But that, to me, like, I'm okay with that. You know? And yeah, again, I just feel like if it's Team Deathmatch, you better just pray that the finals is even remotely close. Because if it's something like this, alright, you know, I mean, this... I imagine we'd have a lot of people tuning out of the stream.
Here's the thing, and here's what I think every time I see like a lopsided match in like King of the Hill or something, is that matches like this and events like this will eventually, you know, close those gaps, because the more these guys play together, the better they're going to be getting, and the more epic matches we're going to go. So,
okay,
that's what I like to see.
But then let me say this: if that's going to happen, then the tournament, the team game type, or, you know, whatever's going to be played at QuakeCon as the team pro thing, needs to be announced right the fuck now.
I'm just saying, as far as North American TDM goes, we need this. Period.
Yeah. No, I agree with the larger picture. I guess I'm just thinking about QuakeCon and wanting it to be interesting. We'll see. I mean, these are just, you know, me and my thoughts.
Speculations,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even know what
game it'll be, what game type it'll be.
Yeah. And again, the epic, and I actually do want to go watch this, Scooby and CI game. Yeah, go check that out on ice-box.com.
TV. I want to say once again thank you to Anima Gaming, Wally for being just totally fucking amazing, Easy Target for lending a hand, and anyone else in this channel. They don't tag up, so I can't always tell who's doing what, but big props. But yeah, Ultimate Frag Extreme takes it, and of course Cloud9, you know, good times. Great to see a lot of the old players come back. I loved watching Clock and Fiend, and TDM especially. I'll always be a fan. So great stuff. And then I think we have more Capture the Flag right around the corner. for Anima Gaming, and we're going to cap it off with TDM 2v2. So, guys,
Sounds
tune in next week at 8 p.m. Eastern for Anima Gaming CTF. Final words, Jahar?
Great games, Anima Gaming rules, and actually also look forward to Quake 3 action coming from AG as well with some custom maps. Actually, the one I reviewed last week by Jester, Downs Macabre, we've been playing it on 9x's server a bit, and it's just a better map each time you play it. This is really freaking good, and I like that.
Oh, and just as a thing, Wally's made a post here, Anima Gaming, talking about Quake in 2011, and go check out ESR. It's the Anima Gaming Quake 2011 post, and AG has all kinds of stuff planned for the spring season, and we're talking week-by-week events, all game types, dual TDM CTF, and championship cups for each, and then, of course, as you mentioned, Quake 3 Masters Series, and how many people were really into that. So it looks like he's going to try to put something together. Like you said, the custom maps. So it looks like he's looking for some ESR reader feedback for map choices, as far as far as the map pool for the Masters Cup. So that sounds great to me.
Oh, totally.
The custom map lists. So far, Battleforge colors, Dance Macabre, Dismemberment, Evolution.
And yeah, you can see the review of Downs Macabre on YouTube. Cough.
Yeah, and Tortured. So, and he's opening it to suggestions. So, guys, please go check that out. Toss in your feedback. If you don't have an ESR account, then you're weird. But Quake Live TV will be there to cover whatever we can, and then I guess technically it was Tasty Spleen TV when we did the Quake 3 Masters coverage.
Technically, but we're all one big, happy, incestuous family.
Yeah, we are, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess good thing in the sense
it's a good thing.
I'm pitching,
at least
but,
until this rash grows.
I'm daddy. All right, yeah.
Okay with that. All right, but I just posted a link to the Downs Macabre review in IRC. It was done kind of off the cuff, so it's a bit messier than I wanted to be, but go check it out anyway.
Incest is the wincest. I think we need to end on that note. All right, guys, have yourselves a good night.